In the heart of the enchanting Australian bushland, where the emerald canopy of trees kissed the azure sky and the air was filled with the melodic chorus of nature, there was a forest unlike any other. It was a sanctuary where the magic of the wilderness met the thrill of extraordinary friendships and rivalries. This was the home of Leo, the lion, and Fennec, the fox, two creatures whose relationship defied the norms of the natural world. Leo, with his majestic golden mane and regal bearing, ruled the forest with an air of authority and respect. His roar was the thunder that rolled through the forest, and his presence commanded both awe and fear. Fennec, on the other hand, was a creature of mischief and cunning. Her coat was a brilliant shade of orange, and her eyes sparkled with the intelligence of 1,000 schemes. Together, they embodied a complex dichotomian alliance of enmity and friendship. Their story was woven into the very fabric of the forest's lore, a tale of intrigue and emotion that captivated every inhabitant. It began with a challenge, a test of wits and will that neither would have expected to be the foundation of their bond. Chapter 1. The Rivalry. It all started on a crisp autumn morning, when Leo and Fennec were engaged in their usual verbal sparring. Their rivalry was well known, a source of entertainment for the other animals. Leo, with his prideful stance, would boast about his strength and authority, while Fennec, ever the trickster, would counter with sharp wit and clever retorts. Their arguments, though fiery, were often accompanied by a hidden camaraderie, a spark of understanding that neither would openly acknowledge. One fateful day, a dire situation arose. A formidable group of poachers, notorious for their cruelty, ventured into the forest. Their intention was to capture the rare and majestic creatures that lived within. The animals were thrown into panic, and the forest's peaceful existence was shattered. Leo, driven by his duty to protect his realm, took charge. He assembled a group of animals, devising a plan to confront the poachers and drive them away. Despite his leadership, the situation was dire. The poachers were too many, and the forest's usual strategies seemed insufficient. Fennec, who had been observing from the shadows, approached Leo with a daring suggestion. "You're good at leading, Leo, but you need my cunning to outwit these intruders. Together, we might stand a chance." Leo, initially resistant to the idea of collaborating with his rival, reluctantly agreed. The forest animals watched in awe as Leo and Fennec, two enemies, began to work together. Their plan involved misdirection, creating false trails, and using the natural terrain to their advantage. Chapter 2. The Alliance. As the days passed, Leo and Fennec developed an unexpected rapport. The intensity of their mission forced them to rely on each other's strengths. Leo's strength and bravery complemented Fennec's clever strategies. They began to see each other not just as rivals, but as partners. During their shared efforts, moments of vulnerability emerged. Leo, though fierce, had a deep-seated fear of failing his friends. Fennec, beneath her playful exterior, carried the weight of past betrayals. In their conversations, they discovered common ground. Each had faced challenges that shaped their lives. One evening, as they took a break from their strategizing, Fennec shared a story from her past. She spoke of a time when she had been betrayed by a close friend, a betrayal that left her wary of trusting others. Leo listened intently, his heart softening as he realized the depth of Fennec's pain. In return, Leo spoke of his fear of losing the forest he loved. His pride and strength were not just for show. They were a shield protecting something precious. Fennec understood this more than anyone, and her respect for Leo grew. Chapter 3. The Revelation. As the final confrontation with the poachers loomed, Leo and Fennec's plan was set into motion. The animals of the forest, guided by Leo's leadership and Fennec's ingenuity, executed their roles with precision. The battle was fierce, but the forest animals fought with a unity they had never known before. Just as victory seemed within reach, a surprising twist occurred. Fennec, who had been guiding the animals from behind the scenes, was captured by the poachers. The poachers, recognizing her as a key strategist, saw her as a valuable prize. Leo, filled with a newfound determination, led a daring rescue mission. The forest animals rallied around him, driven by the bond they had forged. Leo fought with a ferocity that matched the courage he felt for his friend. The rescue was successful, but it came at a cost. Fennec, though saved, was gravely injured. The sight of her suffering moved Leo deeply. For the first time, he realized how much Fennec had come to mean to him, not just as a rival, but as a true friend. Chapter 4, The Healing. As Fennec recovered, Leo stayed by her side, tending to her needs with a tenderness that belied his fierce exterior. The forest animals, grateful for their heroes, helped in the recovery process. Fennec's injuries took time to heal, but the bond between her and Leo grew stronger. During her recovery, Fennec and Leo spent many hours talking, reflecting on their experiences. They spoke of their fears, their dreams, and their hopes for the future. Leo admitted that he had been wrong to underestimate Fennec, and Fennec expressed her gratitude for Leo's unwavering support. Their conversations were filled with moments of deep emotion and laughter. They shared stories of their childhoods, their ambitions, and their visions for the future. Through these exchanges, they discovered a profound connection that transcended their rivalry. Chapter 5, The Future. As Fennec regained her strength, the forest returned to its tranquil state. The poachers had been driven away, and the animals celebrated their victory. Leo and Fennec's partnership had proven to be a powerful force, one that had transformed their relationship and the forest itself. The forest animals, inspired by the tale of Leo and Fennec, came together to form a council. This council, composed of representatives from various species, worked towards maintaining harmony and cooperation within the forest. Leo and Fennec, now respected leaders, guided the council with a shared vision of unity and prosperity. Their friendship, forged in the crucible of adversity, became a symbol of hope and strength. The once resentful rivalry had blossomed into a deep and abiding bond. Leo and Fennec continued to work together, their alliance a testament to the power of overcoming differences and embracing one another's strengths. In the heart of the forest, where the magic of the wilderness danced with the echoes of their story, Leo and Fennec stood as beacons of friendship and leadership. Their journey, filled with suspense, emotion, and drama, had taught them the true meaning of partnership and the strength that comes from unity. As the sun set over the tranquil forest, casting a golden glow over the land, Leo and Fennec looked out at their home with a sense of accomplishment and hope. Their bond, once a source of rivalry, had become the cornerstone of a brighter future for all who live within the enchanted forest of Australia. And so, the story of Leo and Fennec became a legend, a tale of enemies who became friends, of courage and compassion, and of the enduring power of true alliance. This story illustrates how a rivalry can evolve into a profound friendship, highlighting the themes of unity, bravery, and mutual respect. If you need further details or adjustments, feel free to ask.